About Head Instructor.
About to intermediate and beginner level students and students watching at home. Welcome everybody. And let's begin with our breathing. Place your feet comfortable distance apart, hands on the lower abdomen, lips lightly sealed, teeth gently meshed together. Allow your eyes to close. Begin focusing on deep, relaxed breathing. As you breathe in, feel your abdomen go out. As you breathe out, feel it come back in. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out slowly. Be relaxed. With each breath, begin to imagine a cascade of relaxation flowing down the body from the top of your head all the way down to the bottoms of your feet. Feel your face and jaw relax. Neck and shoulders relax. Chest and upper back relax. Shoulders and arms feeling heavy. Stomach and lower back relax. Feel the flow of relaxation through your waist, into your hips, through the thighs and backs of your legs. Allow your knees to soften. Feel your calf muscles relax, your ankles relax, and the bottoms of your feet relax. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out slowly. Be relaxed. Next time that you breathe out, go ahead and open your eyes and we'll start some embracing horse. hours. So if you're doing this at home, the corrections that I saw today were, make sure you don't accidentally kind of lose your tuck, so keep that tuck. When we say outside edges of the feet and your heels, just make sure that the ball of your foot is still engaged. It's easy to end up exclusively on the balls, on the blades of the feet, and then your toes kind of roll up. Sometimes these shoes will make it look like your toes have, your ball of your foot has peeled up, but it's not, it's just the shoe. So just make sure that you've got that still contacting the floor. And then this is gonna be more for students who have been training orange, green, and above. Very rarely is it white and gold, but there comes a point where you're over rotating the knees out, and hopefully you can kind of see what I mean. So I'm rounding out and they're staying in alignment. There comes a point where I'm over rotating them a little bit. So just kind of keep checking in with your posture and check in with it, because what you needed to tell your body to do as a very beginner is going to be different. It's going to go for that sensation, and if you go for the sensation, once you're an intermediate level student, you're probably rotating out too much. So that's what I told them. Hopefully it's helpful for you. And go ahead and come out of it, lower the hands, straighten the legs, circle the arms up, inhale, and press the palms down to exhale. Excellent. All right, so let's just let's jump in from wide crane spreads wings, and we'll go through the brush knee push section. I know we started to preview the step forward, deflect downward, intercept, and punch, otherwise condensed to hidden hand punch. Like I said, everybody in this room has seen it, and I believe everybody at home has seen it. If you haven't, bear with us. We'll make sure that you get it. But let's do that 2 times, and then I'm going to watch you do it, and then we'll go from there. So we'll start from wide crane spread wings. And brush knee push 1. Remember, turn from the waist. Playing guitar 1. Brush knee push 2. Brush knee push 3. Brush knee push 4. Playing guitar 2. Brush knee push 5. And then step forward. So that's that rock. Lower the hands, sink down, step in, step to a T. Lift the hands, turn the waist. Step forward, hidden hand punch. Good. One more time together, and then I'd like to see that. I'll call out the names. And I think pretty soon we'll be able to do the broad push. All right. Wings. Begin. Brush knee push 1. Playing guitar 1. Brush knee push 2. Brush knee push 3. Brush knee push 4. Playing guitar 2. Brush knee push 5. And step forward, deflect downward. Intercept and punch. Also called hidden hand punch. Good. Okay. Reset. Actually, before you reset, any questions about any of that? No? and show me that. I'll call out the names. If you're at home, I'll call out the names, practice along. Let's see, real quick here, your right hip is up, so yes, and then sit back into that right leg. Yes, yes. Don't lean back though. There you go, there you go. Good, 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 good. Okay, and brush knee push 1. Playing guitar, 1. Brush knee push 2. Brush knee push 3. Brush knee push 4. Playing guitar 2. Brush knee push 5. Step forward, deflect downward. Intercept and punch. And release. Very good. I see lots of integration and improvement from last class, so it worked. Good work.
Thank you.
Yay! Particularly see some looseness happening. I know that you were challenged with it last week, but I'm like, it's there. I see it. So good work. Actually, I don't have a whole lot of corrections to give. It looks really, really good. One, this is a really subtle thing, and this is definitely more on the late orange-green spectrum. If you're white, gold, don't even, just, you can listen for fun and then just let it go. What I see, it's about playing guitar. What I see that's really excellent is I don't see anybody leaning back. So that's excellent. So this is happening correctly. But what I see, let me see if I can duplicate it. I can see it. I'm trying to tell my body how to do it. Okay. Make sure that there is a shift back with the weight, because sometimes what I'm seeing is this just steps up and then this happens. So it's got a different, do you understand the difference there? It may look similar, but because I'm not shifting back, it's not as stable, because it's more just a step up and then put the foot down. It's got more of a forward momentum, that's something's missing there. So make sure that when you're here, even though you're stepping up halfway, it doesn't stop here. Make sure you shift that weight, which is what opens these hands, and then the foot comes down, which is what closes the hands. Yes, sir?
When we step forward with our right foot and we shift the weight back, are we coming to the toes before the heel?
Oh, toes before heel, let me see, so. I'm not thinking of it that way. It's just the weight comes off the foot.
It's just I've been doing that. I'm not sure if it's right.
Naturally, as I come back, my heel will come up before my toe, but I'm not telling myself to lift that heel. I'm definitely not doing this, though.
Right.
Okay? So yeah, I'm here. Naturally, my heel comes up, and then I set it down. Good question.
Okay,
Does that make sense?
Yes, I just wasn't sure if I was doing it right or not.
Yeah. If you're telling your body, your foot to do a certain thing, probably just relax and let it naturally do its thing. So does that make sense? That distinction there, like make sure that weight shifts into that back leg, even though you've stepped up halfway. Don't just put it down and step forward. Make sure that weight shifts fully into that back leg. So take a second, just practice, since everybody here has done this routine many times. Just practice playing guitar a couple times on your own, just to focus on shifting into that back leg. So just on your own. This is an intermediate advanced trick. You get practice all the time. Same thing at home. Practice that playing guitar, making sure that you shift your weight into that back leg after you've stepped up. Yes, Mr. Lucas. Yes, yes, yes. That was it.
Still thinking and making myself do it, but
Are
that's
you?
okay.
But the weight was correct.
Thank you.
What's the motion of the weight shift?
Yes, we're gonna talk about that in just a second. Good, that's exactly correct. So Mr. Watkins noted that it's the shifting of the weight that causes the hands to open, and that's exactly correct. So go ahead, ting, and then obviously we're not doing person in compact applications, but and I'm gonna over exaggerate it so you see the pieces of this, but that's exactly correct. So because I'm here, I follow through, I shift back, and that shifting back is what causes my arms to open. And then I put that kickstand, my foot down, and that closes the hands. Again, I'm super exaggerating it, but it's so it's again, it's that upper follows lower. It's that staying relaxed up top so that it can respond to what your lower body is doing. The application again is someone comes in with a deep punch, don't get hit in the face. Don't get hit in the face. That's number one. And then this is their elbow here. So you're breaking their elbow. Because it's nasty. I mean, that's a mean one. We have to be really careful when we practice this because you really can hurt somebody with very little effort on this one. So, but that's what you're doing here. Any questions or comments? Oh, yes, ma'am.
When you do the half step, when you go up, is it the bringing down of the heel that helps you go back?
Yes. So her question was, when you step up halfway, is it the stepping down of the heel that allows the weight to come back? And that's pretty close.
Yeah.
Yes. So you're here. When that foot comes down, then my hips are, I can step back, I can shift back into that foot, and it feels stable. And that's what kind of, I don't want to say it whips the arms open because I don't want to say, whoa, big exaggeration, but it's that kind of a sensation. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
And then that setting the heel down, again, I mean, it's an exaggerated analogy, but it's the same kind of feeling as if you pump the brakes in your car and you flick against your seat belt. It's that foot comes down and that closes the arms. Because obviously if we were doing this in a real-time application, you don't have time to, don't get hit, pop. And that pop comes from this foot and the weight shifting, and it brings the arms forward. It happens very, very quickly. So that, again, just to kind of give you an idea of what this move is trying to accomplish, even though we're training it very, very slowly. Does make sense?
Yes.
Helpful?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
And it's okay if you're like, no, that was not helpful. That will never hurt my feelings. It'll just make me communicate stronger. So I don't ever want people to like, she said helpful and I have to say yes. No, it's okay. You don't. All right, let's practice again. Let's do that same bit. And then at the end of this, we'll go ahead and add on that withdraw and push. All right? And brush knee push 1. Playing guitar 1. Here we go. Weight, heel, arms. Excellent. Brush knee push 2. Brush knee push 3. Brush knee push 4. Playing guitar 2. Good. Brush knee push 5. Step forward, deflect downward. Intercept and punch. And for withdraw and push, you're going to turn a little bit more to the left. You're going to slip the left hand underneath the right elbow. You're going to shift back and clear that arm. And you're going to shift forward and push. Yes. So let's just do those last 2 moves. Let's start from the end of brush knee push 5. So we can do that hidden hand punch and withdraw and push a few times together. All right, with more instruction. So for step forward, deflect downward, rock back, pivot on the left heel, lower the hands. Shift to the left, sink down, step in. Step out to a T. Shift to the right, lift the hands. Turn to the right, chamber that fist. Sink down, step in, step out, heel toe. Shift to the left, hidden hand punch. Good. And then from here, turn to the left, slip the left hand underneath the right elbow. Then shift back as you clear the hands. Shift forward, push. One more time together. And rock back. Lower the hands, shift to the left, sink down, step in, step to that T. Shift to the right, lift the hands, turn the waist. Sink down, step in, step out. Hidden hand punch. And clear the hand, shift back. And push. Good, release. Very good from what I've seen. One quick little micro correction here is all of this looked quite good. Make sure you don't lean back. I'm not seeing any leaning back, but I'm just reiterating, don't start. There's your T. This is correct. This is correct. Now, for the withdraw and push, make sure you're not shifting back already when you clear this hand. So if anything, I shift a little bit more forward. I turn and I shift a little bit. So maybe I'm 60-40 here. I'm like 65-70 now on that front leg as I turn. Then the clearing of that arm that you talked about last class happens as I shift back. So that's your cue. So if you're here, you've gotten out of sync. So here, turn. The shift is what clears the hand. Shift back. Then it'll feel very much like your push from the first part of the section. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Any questions? All right, let's try it a couple more times together. And begin. And withdraw and push. Stay on that front leg. Yes, now shift back as you clear the arms. Yes, yes, excellent. And push. Good. One more time together. And step forward, deflect downward. Didn't say my words. And then from here, let's go ahead and add cross hands. So you're going to shift back, straighten the arms. You're going to lift the arms as you turn the left foot in. And then you're going to step even as the hands come down. The hands are going to come up. Your right hand is on the outside, and then it folds over to the inside. And you do these together. Have you guys been taught cross hands specifically? Because I know senior head instructor does an excellent job of it, but if you missed that class, it's sort of this kind of a wing it scenario. So come up. Feels a lot like single whip here, except that they come up instead of around. Same kind of feeling. Here, here, and here. Oh, thank you, thank you. All right, so any questions about these newer, new this rotation, not new to you, but and same thing at home. As always, if you have questions about what we're doing, send us a note, message us. We'll be sure to address it. If not on camera, directly to you, so you're not adrift, even if you're not here in person. But let's run it from the top once. All right. Step left. Commencement. Ward off right. Ward off left. Ward off right. Pull back. Good. Press. And push. Single whip. strike with shoulder. White crane spreads wings. Here we go, brush knee push, 1. Playing guitar, 1. Very good. Brush knee push, 2. Brush knee push, 3. Brush knee push, 4. Playing guitar, 2. Brush knee push, 5. Step forward, deflect downward. Intercept and punch. Withdraw and push. Good. Cross hands. Feet together. End of first section. How'd it feel? Good? Yeah? Any questions, comments before we dive out? Alrighty. If you think of them, let us know. We're saving for next class. Let's go ahead and bow out of our basic training. We follow the 5 arts: faith, respect, perseverance, patience, and humility.
Bow to head instructor.
Bow to intermediate and beginner level students. Basic training is dismissed.